welcome to another unbox video of Easy Life. Today I have in front of me is Chuwi. So you may wonder what this is, but the box can tell you that this is actually a Windows tablet, and I got this online for about $150. The really cool thing about this tablet is this is actually dual boot. This is Windows and Android, based on what the advertising said. I never used it before, so this is the first official unbox. Inside the box itself, it's made out of very hard cardboard. Actually, I'm not sure if we can show you this. Let me try anyway. This Chuwi is actually called Vi10. This just came out quite recently. It comes with a Windows 8 or 10. It also has Android. So inside, I'm not sure what this is, but it has 2 GB RAM, I believe, because this is all in Chinese. This particular Chuwi is actually made in China, and for $150, this is quite very inexpensive, to say the least. So inside has an Intel chip. I'm not sure if that's true because I'm not going to open inside, so I'm going to take this as is. So once I open the box inside, it's pretty plain vanilla, to say the least. So inside the box, if I just move this tablet aside, I'll open the case here. So there is this cardboard holding really nothing much else. There is probably a set of instruction, and probably in Chinese. Yes, it is. So this particular pamphlet itself is practically useless for me. Oh, actually I'm wrong. So there is really some simple instructions on in English. So beside that, really nothing much else to see on this one. Let's see what else. Not sure what this is. It's just a certificate of inspection, and I guess something that to record the particular model itself. And I guess yeah, this is quality control pass. So I'm gonna move this aside. Let's see what else. Here's a box on the top, and I'm pretty sure this is the charger. Yes, it is. And the charger, let me open this up. I can tell you that the charger is quite solid built. This is USB charger. Okay, and this is for US only. Unfortunately, this is not polarized, so hopefully that won't burn out the tablet when it's charged. And what else? So there is another box that doesn't tell much what's inside. I'm pretty sure it's a cable. Yes, it is. So let me open that up. This is probably a micro USB cable. So it does come with a charger and micro USB cable, and that's about it. Okay, now on to the tablet. The tablet itself, going across, is about 10.6 diagonal, so it's pretty decent size as far as today's tablet goes. It does look quite quality built, so I just want to turn this around. So there is a camera on the back, and it says inside, Intel inside, made in China. It uses input 5 volt to charge, so basically most USB micro USB use that to charge. So going back to the front, there is a camera here. I'm not sure if you can tell. So I need to unwrap this. So there's a plastic thing here. Let me take this out. I can tell you that compared to most tablets today, this is actually quite solid built, and compared to iPad, I can tell you iPad is way too expensive for iPad today. With influx of all the tablet, this is actually very cheap. I wouldn't buy iPad just for the price itself, because there are much more better tablets out there than iPad. So I think this is probably one of the better ones. So on the bottom of the tablet, There are a couple of things here. I'm not sure what they do. I think it seems to be a contact point. So maybe you can use this to put, I guess, certain accessories to it. On the side itself, really nothing much else. So this is actually quite solid build, like I said. It's actually made of metal on the side, and this is about, I would say, a little bit heavier than today's market. It's about, I think, less than 2 pounds. So on the there is a power button, a rocker button. On the left hand side of the tablet, there are a couple ports. There are USB ports, micro USB. I believe this is micro HDMI, I'm not too sure. There is a earphone jack, and on this side there is a micro SD card which is expandable up to 64 gigabyte. So the tablet itself comes with 32 gigabyte, so that's plenty enough. If you need to expand that, you can insert a new, I guess, a micro SD card. Unlike iPad, you can't. Okay, so that's really the big difference why today I would not buy an iPad. Okay, I just press the start button and immediately it boots up. Seems to be a Windows screen while it's booting up. Just want to go through some specifications that came with the tablet. So the resolution is 1366 by 768, so it's not the most high definition. It came with 2 gigabyte RAM. Inside has in total storage of 32 gigabyte. It's actually just came out recently, about April 2015, so it's pretty recent. Okay. Now I get to this screen. You just have to do some setup. The tab is booting up. It's actually taking about, I would say, 5 or 10 minutes now. I'm not allowed to turn off the PC, or it's not a PC, it's a tab, but this is actually booting up to Windows. Just want to let you know also, this is a dual core processor, so pretty quick in today's standard, but preferably to be quad core. For about $450, I think that's maybe too much to ask. The build quality itself is pretty great, as I mentioned before. The only thing that kind of stands out is the bezel on the side is actually quite thick. So that I think in today's standard is really not something that we want to see. The front side is glass, obviously. If I turn this around, the back side is also made of glass, so it's going to attract a lot of fingerprints. So I probably want to put something on the back to prevent from scratches. So, oops, okay, there you go. So it boots up. It's actually quite responsive. Okay. It's actually carrying some of these settings from my other laptop. As you can see, so it's pretty responsive so far. And it actually has pretty much all the app that I installed on my other PC as well. The screen brightness itself is actually not that bad, but I would say it's pretty reasonable. The screen, I'm going to turn on settings higher. Okay, when I turn on settings high enough, it's going to use a lot of battery. Turn it down, and I'm going to see if I can go to Internet Explorer. And then see how fast this is going to load, with this being first time. So it's actually not bad, I would say. The Windows button weirdly is on the side, so I guess assumes that you're going to use it as a portrait mode instead of landscape. So if I touch the Windows screen, it's going to go back. So pretty good. Now the question is, how do I put this into Android? Finally, I figured out how to switch the operating system, but before I do that, I just want to show you the I guess the internal system of what's in this tablet. So I'm going to go to settings and then go to PC settings, and then I'm going to go to where's the PC and device, PC info. So this is a Intel Atom CPU, 32-bit operating system, x64-base processor, and the Windows version itself is activated. So surprisingly, for $150 you can get a real working Windows operating system. And if you buy a update version of Windows, you probably have to pay $80 or $90. So let me go back to home. So to switch to Android, you have to go to the desktop. On the desktop, there is this icon right on the bottom here, which is to, I'm not sure if you can tell, that to switch operating system. Let me move it a little bit. I'm going to click on there, and it's I'm going to switch another operating system. You just say OK. So it's going to shut down, and it's going to take a few minutes. So I'm going to just let it run. So immediately the screen will change to Chuwi, and then an Android icon will show up. So basically telling you that it's going to switch to an Android system. So I tried this earlier. Basically it's a toggle, so you can pick one over the other. So once it's boot up as Android, the next time when you boot it up, it's going to continue to be Android. So within Android, you need to switch the operating system as well. So this is actually not the actually, let me go to the setting. I'm going to look at about tablet. So this is Android 4.4. So the Android version that came with the tablet is Android version 4.4. So I'm gonna, it's a KitKat, as you can see. Okay, so there we have it. This is the Android version. Now to switch to Windows version back, then you have to go to settings. Right here is there's an OS switch on the bottom, so when you click on it, it's going to shut down, and then it's going to go to Windows.
Hello.
Shut up. Quiet, guys. So I just click on the shutdown, and the Windows operating boots up again, and then there we have it. So for the price, $150, you get dual operating system, a pretty decent looking tablet, and it's pretty chunky to say the least, but it's not bad compared to the standard today. But for $150, I think that's a steal. So this is the unbox, the first time that I have a big tablet from China, and it's been working pretty well so far, and I'm pretty happy with the purchase. So hopefully you learned something from this video. If you like this video, if you find this useful, please click on the like, and hope that you can subscribe to my channel as well. Thank you.